But, welcome to Tiger Talk with Coach G, live from Little Pete 7. I'm Charlie Duckworth, joined alongside Coach G. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. We had a better practice today, which was good, and uh, these short weeks, these 4 day weeks, make the week go by like that.
It feels like that from a student's perspective too.
It's nice.
Yeah. Let's just get right into it. Played Malden this week, beat them 61 nothing. And obviously, the game was a tribute to Jeremy Abrams, the voice of the Tigers, our family member here on the Boot Hill Sports Network, my uncle. First off, what does that game feel to, or what did it mean to you?
Um, that was a loaded night for us. Jeremy passing unexpectedly. It just happened to be during Hall of Fame week. Um, so we did a lot of we try to find the best way to honor him at the game that we could. Um, had his name painted on the field, all that kind of stuff. Just because of what he did for Tiger Sports and how big of a fan he was. So we quickly switched our focus from, yes, it's Hall of Fame week. We wanted to honor the Hall of Famers, but we had to kind of make the first part of the game for Jeremy because he deserved that. So we were able to really do a good job. We kind of switched our motivation to playing for him. I think that gave our kids a little extra juice. And I mean, we played for Jeremy. We played Tigers football, so we had a good day.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 61 nothing against a Malden team that you guys have had the number of recently in the past few years. Take me into that game just as a whole. What do you think was clicking just from the start? How did you feel about that?
I think we really did a good job of looking to where our deficits were against St. Pius, and we put a lot of focus on that. And then from there, we kind of, as we formulated our game plan, put an emphasis on making sure we're tackling low because I didn't think we tackled overly great against St. Pius. Securing blocks, getting movement on double teams, and making it to the second level. We did okay against that against Pius, but we put a precedence on that in the game plan. Uh, so we spent more time kind of focusing on what's going to get us to the next level and adding that into the game plan, and every week kind of seeing where our deficits are and then climbing a little bit further to where we want to be.
I feel like you could really tell that there was an improvement from the St. Pius game. The rushing attack, really, from the St. Pius game compared to the Malden game was like day and night. From Sammy having 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, I believe, in that game, to him getting 2 touchdowns, Jared Hudgens getting 2 touchdowns, Jeremiah Jackson getting 2 touchdowns. It was really like a touchdown party out there.
I think we had like 6 different kids score, and that's where you try to get that really balanced offense where, like Sammy's the best running back in Southeast Missouri, hands down. I mean, he just is. It's a fact. But we know everybody else knows that too.
Yeah.
So they start kind of keying on Sammy and really loading the box and all that. So we need to be able to have other people score and do other things to lighten that box up a little bit, so we can let Sammy be Sammy.
Yeah. And just to get one more thing on Malden, how does it feel when they're not in our class anymore? This was what looked like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago a district game, and now they're in a lower class. We're still in the same class. Was the mindset of just a little bit different about that game?
No. I mean, if you're on our schedule, we're going to treat it like it's like you're in our way from a district title. We don't play for week 2, we play for week 15. We don't play for week 3, we play for week 15, and that's our mindset. So it doesn't matter the class, it doesn't matter district, conference opponent, whatever. We're just going to take that game as a roadblock for us getting to our final goal.
Mm-hmm. And to now jump ship to this week, you're playing a Class 2 opponent in Duchesne up in St. Charles. What have you seen from Duchesne in film, from just overall word about them?
Their spread offense, I think they do a good job with their screen game, and especially their screen game to their number 3 receiver. They busted a couple good screen runs out of there. I think their defense is unique, and I think that's something that we put a little priority on this week. They are It almost looks like a 5-1-5, but they have two safeties that kind of act like rover safeties. That could be linebackers or safeties. So we put a lot of time and effort into that. But then again, we're playing for week 15, not only week 3. Like this is another step in the big goal. Um, we added a little bit of we fine tuned some things on offense, added a couple changes, got more people involved, so we can be as versatile as we can be going into week 3.
Yeah. So when you're talking about Duchesne, we're talking about a team in St. Charles. You know, that's a team that is 2.5+ hours from us, up north near St. Louis. So what's to get the mindset in for this long night or day and night of travel?
It's a haul, man. I think that's kind of the thing that all of us are kind of like, boy, it's a haul. Uh, but this is a road heavy year for us anyway. Um, I think the big mindset is that we're going to leave enough time that we don't have to rush. We have enough time that we get there that we're not just jumping off the bus and getting taped and getting on the field and then going. So we'll get the kids. We'll be able to take a stop, kind of get their legs a little loose and whatever. So we're not going to rush the trip at all because, look, I mean, 3 hours for me is nothing.
Yeah.
But 3 hours on a bus is something. So we planned out a good route, snacks and all that. I mean, you can't keep them on a bus and not feed them because
I mean, I think you legally can.
We can, but if you've met that group of kids, so you'll get about an hour and a half in, and they'll be whining if they're hungry or they need to pee or something.
Speaking of that group of kids, we have 2 Tigers here. We have Jackson Napier and Trey Gerling. Can you speak on just how you feel about these 2 kids as football players, as just people in general?
Jackson's all right. He's all right.
He's looking at me.
Jackson shy. So kind of these guys like Jackson. I'll get to you. Jackson, when he came in as a freshman, we were like, he was an undersized offensive lineman, and then we moved him to fullback, and then boom, we were a little light on offensive line. We're like, hey Jackson, let's move. He scored a touchdown as a fullback, mind you. I'm like, hey Jackson, we got to move you to line, and he was less than pleased with me. But he ended up being, I mean, he's one of our best pullers, best leaders. He's a team captain. He does it all for us. He plays middle linebacker. So we're proud of his growth. And then Trey's a guy that he hasn't missed a day. He's a coach's kid. Coach's kids are different to coach because they get it.
Yeah.
And what I mean by it is something that unless your dad's a coach, you don't get it. Never miss a day, never miss a lift, never miss practice unless he was sick. But comes with a great attitude every day, works his tail off, and I mean, when you talk about building a program, you need the mass majority of your team to be good teammates, and that's what Trey is. Like he fulfills the role, he pushes starters. Don't let it go to your head. But that's what he does for us, and that's why he should be out here representing the program too.
Absolutely. And to wrap around before we get to our first guest, what's the game plan for Duchesne?
Let's play Tigers football.
All right, there's the first one for the night. I believe that's the 5th one this year. And bring a guest if you're ready to stop talking, G.
I am. First guest up is Jackson Napier.
All right. This is gonna be tough. I'm just gonna keep on laughing, just to warn you. All right. So going back to Malden, what did that game mean to you? How did you feel going into that game?
It meant a lot. You know, Jeremy was a really avid fan of Tigers football, and he really supported us, and he loved us as a team. And playing for him it really made it 10 times better.
Yeah.
It really made us really want to kick their butt and make him proud.
Absolutely. Now, coming into that Malden game, or playing that Malden game, what did you see from Malden as a whole defensively?
Well, they ran that single wing offense, and we had to really watch our keys and keep our eyes open. But overall, I really think we shut them out, and
Scoreboard says that we shut them out.
Yeah.
So 61-0
Yeah.
that score. Now this week you guys have Duchesne. Have you watched their film? Have you seen any gaps that you might be able to exploit come Friday night?
I think it's really just about watching our keys. They run that wishbone, double wing, all that other stuff, the spread. So it's really just, I think, really watching our keys, really as a middle linebacker.
And to bring up the same question that I asked G, how does the travel factor play into this 2.5-hour drive to Duchesne?
A lot of kids don't like it, but I just sit back and sleep. Like I go to sleep and I teleport there. So
you don't
I
have
really
like
never have a problem.
You don't have like music or a TV show on in the background?
Nope, I just go straight to sleep.
You are a strong man in that bus.
Yeah.
You have a just message. What are they gonna play this week?
You said what?
What are they gonna play this week? Are they gonna play hard and win?
Oh, well, I think we'll just see. We'll see Friday. I don't know.
We're not gonna play hard and win.
Oh, I thought you said them. Yes, we'll play hard. We'll play hard. Hopefully our JV will get in around the halftime though.
Wow. Coach, you just is flipping a gasket. I feel like he might break a door here at Little Pizza Heaven. Do you have?
Hey, I'm injured, so I'm gonna need my time.
Oh, that's what you meant. Do you have any parting message before we get to our next guest?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Thanks
for having me.
Thank you, Jackson. Now here comes Coach G.
This could stress me out, man. But I mean, he's right. I mean, the goal is always to physically, like, we want to be in a situation where Tiger football, we want it to be a physical brand of football, where you see Crowsville on the schedule. It doesn't matter how big or small you are. You know you're going to we're going to out physical you, and that's the mark we want to leave on every opponent. So Jackson really hit the nail on the head. He kind of just forced me into saying it, but Jackson's the one who doesn't complain. He's just like, okay, we're doing this, and he'll give me like he complains so little that it kind of makes up for his teammates who complain a lot. Ridge McGraw. Hashtag Ridge McGraw.
We're watching you, Ridge.
Next guest I have for you, again, Trey Gerling.
No special intro?
I mean, don't take it easy on him. This is his first time being on the radio show, so he can handle it.
All right, perfect. Welcome, Trey Gerling, to the show.
It's all right, Coach. I need no introduction.
Oh, needs no introduction. All right. So first of all, explain to the people at home what positions you play, what you do on the field.
I'm an offensive lineman. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Most of the time, I'm either in guard, left or right. Sometimes I'm in tackle, but it's mostly just the guard position.
And do you play varsity, JV?
I sub in when I can, but for the most part, I'm a JV player.
All right. And speaking of JV, they played Malden, I believe, yesterday, and won. What did that win mean to you?
I'm interrupting.
Oh, we're in an interruption.
No, I was gonna. Did you give that check to me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
So, what did that win, that JV win yesterday against Malden mean?
I mean, it was definitely a great game. I see a lot of potential in our younger classmates. I mean, what was the 22-0?
I believe that was the score, yeah.
I mean, that's just a great game all around, you know?
Absolutely. All sides were clicking. All cylinders were clicking there.
We were in motion.
Yeah.
It was great.
And so going back to last week's game against Malden, the varsity game, what did that game mean coming up on the schedule and just overall the feel around it?
I mean, there's just so much weight stacked on that game. You know, I was gone week 1, so I didn't really get to experience a game for a long time. So just coming back to it on a home game, on a Hall of Fame game with Jeremy, it was just so many big things for me at least, just stacked together. And it was just, the atmosphere was great. It was just a lovely game.
It was packed at Hockey Field Friday night. It was a great environment to be in and just be able to soak in the whole. And now going this week to Duchesne, how do you feel watching Duchesne's film, watching anything about Duchesne?
I mean, Jackson really hit the nail on the head. We just got to keep an eye on our keys, and I think it will just be, another great game of football, no matter which side you're on, but especially for our Tigers. I'm a bit biased.
Absolutely. And to ask you the same thing I asked Jackson, Coach G, what's the travel implement feel on you? Like, how do you feel about traveling that far up?
I'm not really used to it yet from Pius, since I wasn't able to make it, unfortunately. But from what I've experienced, it's definitely rough. I try to fall asleep when I can, but I'm not that tough.
You got any music or like a show or a movie that you watch when you're in the bus?
Most of the time, I'm just scrolling on social media if I remember to bring my headphones. If not, I'm just really focusing on that sleep and just making it there.
Yeah. And any parting words? Any shout outs you want to give? Any people at home you want to shout out?
Shout out to my parents, really. I feel like that's kind of
Jackson just started laughing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I feel like I had to, and I know it's a frequent thing on this show. We're just gonna go out there and we're gonna play a great game of football.
Yeah, we're gonna play a great game of Tiger football.
Tiger football.
There.
Yes.
And thank you, Trey, for coming on. Thank you for being here.
I'm
we'll
glad to
see you come Friday.
Glad to be here.
Welcome back, Coach G. I'm sorry. There's been a lot.
Not Trey Garland and roasting Jackson right now.
I didn't say anything.
There's been a lot of fun things that have happened on this show, but I think that might be on the Mount Rushmore. I think that might be on the Mount Rushmore.
This team, I will say, they're funny, man. Like, I can't even stay mad because they'll just do something. I'll be like, I can't even not laugh at that.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard for me because we do have a really close group of kids. Well, shoot, the seniors are my first class they're my first group of seniors that I coached from the time that they came up from 8th grade till they were seniors. So, and it's a special group, and then the kids, of course, those seniors kind of adjust. I don't want to say change the culture because you can't. They customize the culture to fit what they wanted their team to be, and even today at practice, it wasn't it wasn't the play that made the practice fun. It was just the kids they just have fun. Even if they make a mistake, they're smiling or whatever. They're encouraging each other. Like, that's the kind of stuff that you really want out of your program. And like, even these radio interviews, when I bring the kids on, they're roasting each other behind the camera. Like, it's hard for me not to laugh at them because they're funny. But we really do have a great group of kids.
It really shows how tight-knit of a community this whole area is, especially Caruthersville as a whole. Just everyone banded together, either to just make fun of each other or just to come together as one.
They still roast me from things I did 4 years ago.
Still roast Jackson for things that I think happened 2 years ago.
I still roast Jackson for things that happen every day.
Well, I got a lot of 8th grade and 7th grade things that I can roast Jackson for.
Shut up. Shut up, Jack.
Oh, what's that from?
We'll talk about that off air.
All right. So do you have any parting messages before we go to Duchesne Friday night and watch the Tigers play football?
If you can't make it out, the 3-hour and 6-minute drive, are you coming?
I'm coming.
All right. Blue Hill Sports Network. Here, our boy Charlie. I listened to a bit of his game last week until I fell asleep. So I fell asleep to Touchdown Tigers, which is always a great way to fall asleep.
Fell asleep to the soothing sounds of my voice.
I wasn't saying that. I was saying Touchdown Tigers, so don't go crazy. I'm proud of our kids. I'm proud of our coaches. It's nice to see the community rally together for the good and the bad and to support each other. We miss you, Jeremy, of course. There's nothing – of course, I miss the banter and talking trash to you when the camera's off about whatever we had going on that day. But I'm excited for the game on Friday. I like road trips. I think they're fun.
I like the McDonald's that I get after. It's really soothing.
I love ordering 30 McDoubles on my app, and then that poor little girl behind there is giving me the death stare because she's got to make all of them. But
30?
Not for me, dude.
I was. You know what? At this point, I'm gonna assume it's all for you because you said it wasn't for you.
Dude, I wish. I love a good McDouble. But I'm excited for the road trip. I think getting to go new places and play at different places, and you go to all these. I mean, everybody's played at Kennan and Portersville. So playing somewhere new is always fun. Playing someone new is always fun. It's always and adds an interesting. A road trip always adds a different dimension that we have to plan for, which is the most fun part of coaching anyway. And we're just gonna go out there and play Tiger football.
Absolutely. You heard the man. They're going to play Tiger football Friday night in St. Charles at Duchesne High School. If you guys cannot come, cannot make the 3-hour drive, I'll have it here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. And besides that, let's get on to Friday. Let's get past this Thursday and let's go watch the Tigers play some football. Do you have anything else that you want to say?
You know the one.
Play Tiger football. And with that, for Jackson Napier, for Trey Gerlin, for Coach Z right here, Big Dog, I'm Charlie Duckworth. Thank you so much for joining us with Tiger Talk with Coach Z here on the Boot Hill Sports Network.